Good morning, everybody. Today I want to talk about solar on your home. Should you do it? Shouldn't you do it? Is it worth it? We're going to talk about that a little bit. I'm Kurt Zerby, Kurt Zerby Real Estate Group. I've done a few of these educational videos for folks, so let's see if this helps you any. I get visitors at my home too, wanting to sell me solar. They come to the door, they have a good spiel, and you see a lot of solar panels going up right now. So let's see if it's worth it for you or not. I'll let you make your own decision. I have my opinion, and that's what I'm going to express today. So let's talk about solar. Solar on most average homes runs between $30,000 and $35,000. So let's use an example of, let's say you paid $30,000 for a solar system on your home. It's nice. It does help you with your electric bill, no doubt about it, but you pay 30 grand. One of the great benefits of it, though, is there's a federal solar tax credit. And that is a credit, not a deduction, but an actual credit, which means you save dollar per dollar in tax liability. 30% of what you pay for the solar goes to that tax liability, and that's 9 grand. That's like money in your pocket right there. I'm not going to write you a check for it, but you're not going to pay. It's going to wipe out the next $9,000 in income tax that you pay. It's sweet. It's a dollar for dollar credit. So you really only have $21,000 in the solar system now. That's what you actually got in it. Now, let's talk about paying for the solar system a little bit. You're going to pay actually $30,000 for the system, and you're going to have to pay the solar company for that $30,000. They provide financing for you. Let's say you finance that $30,000. Your payment on that $30,000 is going to be about $270 a month. Interest is going to be about 7%, to 15, 20-year loan. This is based on 15, so you're looking at a $30,000 loan for $270 per month. Does it make sense? First of all, on a monthly basis. Let's say the reason you're putting solar in your house is because you have high electric bills. Let's say your electric bill is $250 a month. And you think, I want to put solar on my house so I don't have that much of an electric bill anymore. Your new electric bill with the solar installed now is only $10 a month. It's huge. It's great. I mean, it almost completely wipes out your electric bill. You even get a check for a few $100s at the end of the year from the power companies if you use solar. So you're really saving $240 per month. That's wonderful. That really would pay for itself easily. However, don't forget, you borrowed money to put it on your house, and you have a $270 a month payment on that, which means you are now behind, losing $30 a month over what you were paying already. Does that make sense? You went from paying $250 a month in an electric bill to paying $270 a month in a loan payment. It's just a hard facts. You are going to be paying more for that payment to pay off that solar for the next 15 years. You're going to have that payment before you ever break even on the solar. 15 years. And actually, a lot of calculations, it comes out closer to 18 years. But 15 years before you ever break even and finally get to take advantage of this $10 a month electric bill. So does it make sense to put solar on in that case? I would think not. Let's look at the value of your home and the payoff on this solar system. So let's say we're following the arrows here if you haven't noticed. Now we're going to come over and we're going to look at what you pay for that solar system over time. You take out a $30,000 loan at 7%, and over the term of the loan, if you pay every payment for 15 years, you never miss a payment, that's the total amount of money you're going to pay out. $48,457 with interest that you're going to pay out on that solar system over time on that loan. Now, remember, we know you got $9,000 in your pocket already, so you take that off and give yourself credit for that because it's in your pocket. You really have $39,000 out in that loan, plus this extra $30 a month that you've been losing. you lose about $45,000 that you paid to get a solar system on your home. That's what you paid to get it, is around $45,000 if you make all the payments and you're there for 15 years. And then, and only then, when you sell your home and pay off that solar, or not sell your home, but only then when you make that last payment, can you then start taking advantage of the solar savings when the payment finally goes away. 15 years. Doesn't make sense. So let's talk about selling your home. What if you were to sell your home? One of the big sales pitches from the solar guys is that it raises the value of your home. And frankly, they can't say that. They are not experts. I've been doing this for 45 years. I've interviewed many licensed, very experienced appraisers about it. And my opinion and their opinion is about the same, and that is that it really doesn't add value to your home. We gauge that by how buyers react to homes that have solar versus not having solar when they're looking at homes, and it doesn't really make a big difference to them. They like the idea of saving a little bit of money in electric bill, but they don't want to have to be paying off your solar for you. They're not going to assume your loan. They're not going to take it over. They're not going to make the payments for you. They're not going to pay you an extra $30,000 for the house because the solar's there, because they'll buy a competing house for $30,000 less without the solar. So if you look at that, let's say you did get $5,000 in appreciation on your home. We'll give you that, $5,000. This is a 5-year projection, by the way. So in 5 years, you sell your home, you get this extra $5,000 for the house. It's nice, you got a bump in the value. And you sell the home, you've got to pay off the solar, because like I said, the buyer's not going to take over the loan. You have a 5-year actual balance you're paying off of between $18,000 and $20,000 on that. So you're going to sell the house for X amount of dollars. It's going to be about the same as your neighbor's house has without the solar. You're going to get about the same amount, maybe an extra $5,000. But you have to pay off the solar. You have to pay it off. The buyers aren't going to take it over. So this money here, this $20,000 that you have to send the solar company to pay off the loan, is money that could have been in your pocket. It's equity that could have been in your pocket. Instead, you have to pay off the loan on that. So does solar make sense? In more than one way, I'd have to say my answer is no, it doesn't make sense. Solar does not come out financially in any way at all. It's great, it works, it does its job. I mean, you can get your electric bill down to $10 a month, but you got to pay $270 a month to get the $10 a month payment. It doesn't make sense. And when you sell your house, you don't get really anything for it. You wind up paying your equity that in your home that should be yours in your pocket. You wind up paying that back to pay off the solar system to give it to the new buyer, so the buyer gets advantage of it. That's just a reality how it's going to go. So I would strongly encourage you to say no to solar sales. If you have questions, give me a call. Love to talk to you about it, and encourage you whichever way you want to go, but we'll talk about it. So you can reach me. I'm Kurt Zerbe, Kurt Zerbe Real Estate Group. Just give me a buzz. Thanks. Bye.